Hi everyone, it's Mike. I recently saw a video from Adam from Equip 200. I think it's Adam anyway. Not too good with names, but he was doing a Tinder test of the Tinders he had. And I thought, well, in the UK, sometimes we don't actually have the same Tinders as they do in the US. And obviously he didn't share every Tinder there was, on the planet. So what I thought is, I will show some of the main contenders in my Tinder box. So basically what I have is some Bushcraft. Pro is you can find it, doesn't cost you anything, and it's waterproof. Con is that if you cannot find the birch tree, you're stuck. I have some fatwood. Again, pro is you can find it and it's free. The con is you have to be prepared to put the energy in to actually find it. PJ cotton ball, very cheap. You can make a lot very cheaply, but you have to be prepared with that. One of these barbecue firelighters. You have to buy these, but they are very cheap in my opinion, and you get a lot for your money. Tinder Quick, you can get quite a few for your money, but again you have to carry them with you. You have to be prepared for that. Green Heat Gel, medium on your expense for that, but you have to carry it with you. Dave Canterbury's Mini Inferno, I would say it's between medium and high expense. You have to carry it with you, so you cannot just find it. And Wet Fire, which to me is high on your expense, and you have to carry it with you. So what I thought I would do is I'll just do any prep that needs to be done for any of these Tinders, and then we're going to do the first test, which will be lighting them and seeing how long they actually burn for. Now, one thing I have forgot is one more Tinder that I really should do, so I'm just going to go get that for you now, and then we'll get back to doing the prep. So everyone, the Tinder that wanted to add to this was the Tinder card. I think it's Hammerer, something like that. But anyway, I'll get on with the prep. So just have to spread the Tinder Quick out. Tinder card will light straight away. Mini Inferno, obviously got to pull one out, don't really have to do anything to it because I'm lighting it with a lighter. And then the Wet Fire, again, pull it out the packet. Now, because Wet Fire is so expensive, I'm actually only going to burn half a tab, because the other half I want for the other test that I'm doing. So just using half a tab, and I think something's going to happen with the Wet Fire anyway that may change your mind on whether you carry it or not. So now what we need to do is get my phone out, and I need to go on to my stopwatch there. So what I'm going to do is start my stopwatch, and then I'll light the Tinders, going from what I think is going to burn slowest to the fastest. So I will start the stopwatch now. Right, so that one's lit. So I'll light the fatwood now. And we will like the green heat gel. Like that. We'll like the mini inferno. Like that. And we'll like the Tinder card. Just throw that Tinder card over there. Like this. And we'll light the Tinder quick. Cotton ball has already lit itself anyway, but we will just see how it goes. And obviously we're not totally concentrating on times here, that's why I didn't light them all, you know, individually, and do it that way. And now I'll light the wet fire as well. So we want to see which one's burn out the first, basically. So I just wanted to give you a rough idea of the timings of how long we actually burn, not to like the second, because obviously you don't need to know that. Having trouble getting the fat wood started, it's probably because it's a bigger piece. So I'm just going to light it off. Something else. So the first tinder that has actually gone, hopefully you can see that, is the wet fire. Now you wouldn't be expecting that, and there is a reason for that. Now this wet fire is actually out of date, I think, and that's one of the things that may actually decide for you whether you or not you buy it. Now the second tinder that's just about to go, well literally has just gone, is the Tinder quick. So the Tinder quick has now gone. So that's the wet fire, then the Tinder quick. Right, the PJ cotton ball has just gone. So we're up to 4 minutes now, but you'll be able to actually, to be honest, there's no point in me doing a stopwatch, because you'll be able to see when these start and when these finish, sorry, as of when I've lit them, you know, when you see the video. Then birch bark has now gone. What I'll do is when I edit the video, I'll try and put an annotation in or something like that as to at what time, you know, the actual tinder went. So very close at the moment. The mini inferno and the Tinder card. Just going to lift the just going to put the lock there so that I can lift that up. Right, the Tinder card and the mini inferno literally have just gone at the same time. So we are now reduced to the green heat, the barbecue firelighters and the fat wood. So we're going to see which ones go. Just clear everything off to the side for you. While the camera is rolling, guys, I'm just going to prep for the next video. Or the next part of the video, should I say. So the green heat is still going, and so is the fat wood and the natural barbecue firelighters. Putting these in order of burn time at the moment, guys. So I'm trying to give the longer burn ones, a thicker log to try and get into, because we are going to do the burn test. Let's see how each of these go. So the green heat is just about to go. So the green heat is now just gone. And the other two are just literally battling it out. So we will see which one goes and which one doesn't. Now, one thing I would say is for the burn test, the wet fire is going to be crushed, just to see if that helps at all, but it probably won't. So guys, we have just got our clear winner. If you can see this, just going to pick up the camera. So the fat wood is still burning and the natural firelighter has literally just gone out. So I'm just going to set the camera up for the next part and then we'll get back to you. So everyone, hopefully you can see this. What we have is we have our natural firelighter, barbecue firelighter here. We have green heat here, fat wood here, Tinder card here, and we have mini inferno, PJ cotton ball, and we have the Tinder quick here and birch bark here. Now the purpose of this task is to see which one actually, can light these logs. Now The thing is, with these logs, this is a really tough challenge because all these logs were literally cut down and are being dried for our wood burner, but they were literally cut down a few weeks ago, so they are very, very wet. So what I'm going to do is light everyone up and we'll just see how we go. Now what I would say is I've excluded the wet fire purely because it didn't even burn, so it's got no chance. So guys, everything is now lit. I'm just going to squeeze some of that green heat gel out, because the packets don't always burn too amazingly, and put that straight back on there. Now what I've tried to do is I've tried to keep the majority of the sticks at, you know, a decently the same size, you know. Haven't been able to do it exactly, obviously, but I've tried to keep them roughly the same. So what I will do is every time one of these burns out, I will literally bring you back and show you when it burns out. So stay tuned, guys. So everyone, first one to go is the Tinder Quick, so that can be totally excluded from the test. All the others seem to be burning fairly good, apart from, if you can just see that in there, the cotton ball and the birch bark just there. So just focus on those and I will bring you back as soon as the birch bark has just gone, and so has the cotton ball. So what we have left is the natural barbecue firelighter, the green heat gel, fat wood, Dave Canterbury's mini inferno which is there, and the Tinder card. So the mini inferno seems to be burning fairly well, to be fair. Seems to be giving the others a, you know, a contender. I'm just gonna put the other bit of fat wood over the other one just to give it another chance. The purpose of this demonstration, guys, was to actually show whether, you know, one of these actually could light up something that is absolutely soaking wet. At the moment I'm not sure if any of them will actually do this. Maybe our two strongest contenders, but we'll see. So the Tinder card has just gone. So that's another one we can exclude, but it did start to maybe char some of it, but it never actually got there. The fat wood is burning, but not too well, so I'm trying to up its flame first. See how that goes. Mini Inferno is just about gone. Still a tiny flame on there. You can see that. And Mini Inferno has just gone. So we'll take that out of the equation, see how it did. Did start to char, but no actual burning. So we are literally now left with our 3 main contenders. So under here we have the fat wood burning quite nicely now. Green heat gel doing okay. And we have the barbecue firelighter doing pretty well. So what I'll do is I will bring you back if one of these guys goes out, and we will just see how it. So guys, just dying out now is the green heat gel, doing very well, I would say. The fat wood, and possibly equally as well the natural barbecue firelighter. This is proving to be a very good test, I reckon. So what I will say is the green heat gel has literally gone, so we'll just take a look at the charring. Now the log has actually started to burn there, you know, but hasn't actually took. So we're left with our last 2 now, so stay tuned and we'll see which one the winner is. So guys, just dying out is the natural barbecue firelighter, and the fat wood is still going strong. The green heat has pretty much died now. You can see there's that little spark there, but nothing really left. You know, you could burn the wrapper, but again, so that's the green heat gone, and the barbecue firelighter has just gone. But if you look at that, guys, we have embers on a totally soaked log. So our winner is the fat wood. Again, it is starting to ember and still burning fairly strongly. So what I will say, guys, is hopefully this helps you on what Tinders you like and what Tinders you choose to carry. Now, I'm not going to say do carry this, don't carry this. This was purely there for your information on how long stuff burns. So purely there to be like, you know, if you had a PJ cotton ball, you need to prep really, really well, because it isn't going to burn that long. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please remember to comment, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.